Now, users of China's two most popular microblogging services, known in China as Weibo, awoke to an unpleasant surprise on Saturday morning. They discovered that the comment function, which allows one to comment on other users' posts, had been temporarily suspended. The companies which host the two main services in China, Sina and Tencent, also known as QQ, published identical notices on their websites which said they were shutting down the ability of users to comment on the posts of others until 8 a.m. on Tuesday, although users were still able to post their own material. The notices claimed there had been large amounts of what they called harmful, illegal information among the comments on Weibo, and that they would be cleaning out such material to provide a better platform for posters. Meanwhile, a spokesperson for the National Internet Information Office said the two companies had been criticised and sanctioned for allowing rumours to spread online, which he said resulted in an adverse impact. On Friday, state news agency Xinhua announced the closure of 16 websites and the detention of 6 people for fabricating or disseminating online rumours, particularly through microblogs. In recent weeks, rumours surrounding the dismissal of Chongqing party chief Bo Xilai and even of an attempted coup in Beijing, amongst others, were rife. Now, with Twitter blocked in China, the two services are wildly popular. Sina Weibo surpassed 200 million users last year and sees around 75 million posts being made each day. As can be imagined, the measures have created quite a stir online, so to get an idea of what's being said, let's join our researcher Esther Dung in the newsroom. First, Esther, this function that allows users to comment on others' posts has been restored again now, I gather. I guess that's a relief for China's Weibo users?
Oh yeah, definitely. Lots of posters couldn't wait to post the comments and express their feelings immediately after the comment section was back to normal. And of course, the fact that this happened during the Qingming Tomb sweeping holiday added to that impatience and dissatisfaction. First, listen to this post on Weibo.com. Oh my God, no comments on Weibo. Is this forcing all Chinese people to visit the tombs? And Duo complains on Mop.com. I'm completely shocked and disappointed. Without commenting, who would bother themselves to use the microblogging service thing? And Cao Zhufu is another desperate microblogger. I spent all these days waiting. What a torture. But a smaller group felt it wasn't that unbearable, like this poster 逆转斗士. After all, the comment function was just suspended temporarily. And 八思肘子 has this on Sina.com. Well, no comment wasn't that terrible because we could repost anyway. But 绵绵的情话 on TI.cn disagrees. Well, we could repost, but without the comments, the number of repost amount was much lower than normal. And plenty of posters simply want to know what was really behind the action of close down. For example, 最牛傻蛋 referred to that notice published by the two companies. So what kind of illegal information was it exactly? And Hong Fei Yingluo says, I want to know why we couldn't post the comments. We need a reasonable explanation.
Okay, Esther, it seems there's plenty of dissatisfaction at these measures that were taken. But what are net users' thoughts in general on cracking down on these online rumours, which seems to be the goal of the authorities in this case?
Well, on this question, some are supportive. For example, this poster on Sohu.com. Nowadays, some people like to talk through their heads, and some websites add fuel to the flames, simply to get more clicks. And also this poster who says, I think it's high time to regulate and punish some of these malicious rumor mongers. But for a lot more, the steps taken went too far. One typical example is Wang Gongquan on ChinaValue.net. Well, if some people spread rumors, then the police can arrest them. And if some websites violate the law, then they can be taken to the court. But they can't simply close down the comment section. It's just like you can't close down a restaurant simply because some criminals had dinner there. It's illegal, isn't it? And also, lots of posters point out that the best way to stop rumors isn't shutting down online comments, but the promotion of information transparency. Qian Wenzhong has this to say on ChinaValue.net. There are lots of rumors online, and therefore some media organizations claim that they have to eradicate these rumors. But to be honest, in our human history, nobody can really eradicate rumors. Rumors are detestable, but not the worst thing in the world. If we had information transparency, there would be no hotbed for rumors. And Chen Xinfeng can't agree more. If the government doesn't hold a press conference to tell us the true information, the ordinary people can only believe these so-called rumors, especially for unexpected events.
Right, Esther. Well, just from those reactions, we can see just how important these microblogging services have become as a source of information and a place to express opinions for Chinese net users. How annoyed are they when that was taken away?
Well, although we often describe Weibo as the Chinese version of Twitter, they two actually are quite different in essence. Outside China, Twitter is basically a platform for posters to have contacts with others, while Weibo is more of a media organization and a place for people to get their voices heard. To explain this, I like to quote Cao Guowei, who founded Sina Weibo in 2009. In an interview, he said, "Weibo is neither Twitter nor Facebook. It's actually something in between. And currently, it's more of a media organization than a social network service. That's because in today's China, people need such a platform to get information and to get involved in discussion. And I believe its role as a media organization will last for a long time." And actually, due to the rapid development of Weibo in recent years, many think it has become one of the most open online platforms and an important factor in encouraging social change. And actually, over the past few years, there have been examples of news that has broken on Weibo and been reposted millions of times, which has affected how the government dealt with the situation, and in some cases, it changed the public policies. This poster from Tianjin has this praise: "Weibo may not guarantee complete justice and fairness, but it definitely can promote them." But there are also others who think the role of Weibo has been exaggerated, like He Xiaoqiang, who says on QQ.com, "The internet in China is only a place for people to vent their anger. Depending on it to maintain social justice is no doubt a tragedy for our whole society."
Right, as we mentioned before, the microblogging services, these ones anyway, only started in China in 2009. So what's the future? Anything to be said in this aspect of it?
Oh yeah, sure. As for the future development, some posters think a good order is crucial, like Mao Yingying, who has this to say on Qianlong.com. "Weibo will have a bright future as long as we have proper regulation and a good order on this platform. And I think the real name system is important to guarantee this." While for Wei Wuhui, having a clear orientation is the most important thing. And he refers to Sina Weibo as example by commenting on domarketing.org. Actually, Sina Weibo has long been swaying between a social media organization and social network services. Its layout shows its intention to be social networking service, but its emphasis on celebrities makes it more like a media organization. So whether it wants to encourage the spread of information or to encourage people to contact one another should be carefully thought about. Both models have advantages and disadvantages, but it has to choose one. Otherwise, it will never be developed properly. And finally, to wrap up, one more comment from Sina Weibo founder Cao Guowei. "Weibo in China is still in its childhood period, and we face lots of challenges in terms of how to consolidate this platform and develop a sound commercial system."
Okay, thanks for looking into that for us, Esther. And that was China Take researcher Esther Dung with reaction to the latest waves in the world of Weibo, China's microblogging services. Coming up next, China's top searches, what's hot and trending on some of China's search engines.